Evening, boys and girls of Chabad Youth. Tonight we're going to read another very special story. And as we go into the month of Kislev, the Chodesh HaGeula, the Chodesh of Chanukah, the Rebbe's wedding, and many other exciting events during this month, today is a special Dita Notzach of Beis Kislev. Yesterday was Rosh Chodesh Kislev. So I figured we're going to talk today about happiness. And today we're going to go on a very special journey with Avi, the happiest boy alive. Exciting. And I'm Avi. Yes, Avi, the happiest boy. Yeah, he looks quite happy. That's right. I'm Avi. My life's filled with joy. The happiest boy on all of planet Earth, on all of the planets, wherever you search. Whatever you'll look for, as far as you'll see, you won't find a happier boy than me. And I wonder what makes him so happy and what keeps him so happy. Now I'll tell you a secret you might not believe. That you can be happy as me. So how do I do it? You must want to know. I'll try to explain it. Let's give it a go. And here, Avi's about to explain to us what makes him so happy. I can't wait to find out. I want to be happy all the time. For each thing I have, and for all that I see, I first ask myself, who gave this to me? I feel that they love me, and then I can't wait to say a big thank you. This makes me feel great. I think I know what Avi means. Because some people think that if you just get things, you feel happy. But I actually feel happier when you give and you say thank you. I once got a shepsi. That's a little sheep in Yiddish. My little stuffed sheep. When I was so young, by my side he would sleep. Now I'm a big boy, but every now and then and again, I give him a hug, and I feel good like back then. Who gave me my shepsi? Warm and soft as can be. Thank you, dear mommy. You gave him to me. And truth be told, people think the more you say thank you, that you might enjoy it less. But actually, the more you say thank you, you really like start enjoying it more, and it feels good to say thank you. I ride my new bike on the path through the trees. When I go really fast, I feel the cool breeze. Inside, I'm so happy that I want to share. My friends get a turn to ride here and there. Who gave me this bike that's so fast and fine? Thank you, my Tati, for making it mine. And when you remember how much people are kind to you, you kind of want to start being kind to other people. And when you remember the good feelings that you got when someone gives you something, and like you want to give it to them, and it's so nice to see when they get happy. I've got a remote control car. Isn't that great? It goes right and left and makes a figure 8. It's like an 8 shape. It goes like back and forth. It's the very best car that you'll ever see. For my Afi Kaiman present, it was given to me. Who gave me this car? Do you want me to say? Thank you, dear Zadie. You sent it my way. And instead of Avi always saying, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, I don't want to share because it's mine, always remembers that, how did he get it? Someone else gave it to me. And that helps me kind of want to share it. After our siyum at school, what a surprise. Wrapped up so shiny. Can I believe my eyes? A beautiful book about a wonderful boy. Hashem loves him so much. Hashem loves his joy. Who gave me this book? Just who could it be? Thank you, dear Bubby. You gave it to me. Can you guess which book Avi got? I think it's the book about Avi. Let's see what he's unwrapping here. And I think under the wrapping you can see a little bit that is it the same as our cover? I think so. Who gives me these givers and all that they do? To whom should I sing? Thank you, thank you. Who gave me all these people that give to me? Mommy and Tati, who give me so much. Zadie and Bubby, with their I love you touch. They can't come from nowhere. That's a sure thing. I want to sing thank you. So to who should I sing? And you would see Avi singing away and appreciating all the special people in his life. Who gave that to him? Snowflakes on my tongue and the sun on my face. All the stars that I see when I look up into space. The air that I breathe and the waves on the sea. Just who should I think? Who gave these to me? And if you're ever lucky enough to see some snow, where I come from, in New York, we used to see a lot of it, but also in Gan Yisrael winter camp, I remember us making a snowman. And when we just don't look at this world like, oh, it's here, it's mine, I get to use whatever I want, but realize that everything that's here doesn't need to be here, and everything is truly a special gift. My eyes that can see, and my ears that can hear, my heart that feels good when I know you are near, my own very life that each day I am living must all come from somewhere. Who's giving this giving? All the sights that he sees, and the people that are close to him, and the sounds that he hears, and the nigunim. I'm happy, so happy, and now I'll tell you why. Because I know that it's all a big gift from up on high. Thank you, Hashem, our Father above. You're here with me now, and I feel your love. Who remembers what pasuk that is from the 12 psukim? V'hine Hashem nitzav. Hashem is near us every second, and He's looking after us. Now I've told you my secret, and I hope you agree that you can be happy as me, because I'm so thankful for all that I see. You won't find a boy who's more happy than me. So now you ask, who gave it? For all that you see? Then say a real thank you, and happy you will be. And here he's finished writing the letter to us, Avi, and telling us why he feels so happy that every moment that he has is because it's a gift. I'm Avi, yes, Avi, the happiest boy. That's right, I'm Avi. My life is filled with joy. We live in a world with Hashem's love all around. Wherever we look, there are gifts to be found. So open your eyes and let your heart sing. Be thankful and happy for everything. Even just going on a tour and just watching mountains and water, and you're like, who gave all this? This is all a gift from Hashem. The world could have been so boring, just streets and streets and streets with nowhere to go, nowhere to visit. And it's quite incredible that we are in a world that's being taken care of. And that's so special to know. I really love this book. And this is very nice at the end. It says, just for you, think for a moment and write down a few sweet special gifts that have been given to you. Then for each of these gifts, number 1, 2, and 3, answer the questions. Who gave these to me? I like that. Now pick up your phone or write a nice letter. Say a real thank you. It's a joy and a pleasure. When you feel a thank you deep, deep inside, you should say it or write it with a smile so wide. So let all of your thank yous be thank yous that you feel, because a thank you feel is a thank you that's real. That is actually absolutely beautiful. And once in a while, do you know how special it would be if you just looked up to your mommy and Tati and teacher and say, and I know there's actually many times where it's just so beautiful, I finished doing something and we make a program or give out something and some kids think, oh yeah, well of course it's a program, why shouldn't it happen? And then others recognize and say thank you, and that's quite incredible. And that makes me feel good, and it makes them, you see the smile on their face and say, hey, I'm so lucky. And when we recognize that really nothing belongs to us, it's all Hashem's, but nonetheless He gives us everything we need, and we always feel happy. So even when we're alone and we feel maybe sometimes we're stuck at home, especially who remembers when we're stuck at home for the virus, and some people may have been scared, and we're like, wait a minute, Hashem is standing right near me. I'm here today only because of Him. And I have nothing to worry about because He's taking care of me, He's looking after me, and just like every single day Hashem is caring and looking out for me even today. That is wonderful. In fact, I just want to end up with a very quick story that reminds me there was a special tzaddik that every single day, right before his helper came out to give him breakfast, he would say, Hashem, please, I beg you, give me food. And the waiter would get quite annoyed because he would sit in the kitchen for an hour, prepare food, and right as he's about to come out, what would he say? Oh, the tzaddik would say, Hashem, please give me food, please. So one time the waiter said, okay, you think it comes from Hashem? I'm going to teach you a lesson. Tomorrow, he decided, the next morning, he's not going to give any food to the tzaddik. Okay, yeah, it comes from Hashem, no problem. I'm not going to prepare you food. Let's see what happens. So the tzaddik woke up, and he's about to go to shul, and suddenly there's a knock on the door. He opens it up, and there's a very worried man in the doorway. And he says, Tzaddik Rebbe, please, my wife is so sick. The doctor said that they've given up hope, and she's not going to live much longer. What should we do? And that tzaddik said, don't worry, I'm going to give you a bracha, and I'm going to daven to Hashem. Hashem is looking after his kinderlach, and everything's going to be fine. He went to shul, and he davened, and he had this lady in mind, and he goes back home. Of course, as every morning, he sat down by his table, and he says, Hashem, please give me food. And the waiter was so excited. He goes, okay, here's the food. And he comes out with an empty plate. Okay, it comes from Hashem. As soon as he put the plate down, And the tzaddik just about finished davening. There's a knock on the door again. The tzaddik goes to the door and opens it. It's the same man there, but instead of looking worried, he's a big smile on his face. And he said, what happened? He said, tzaddik, Rebbe, your brachas worked. Hashem gave my wife a refuah shalema. She already opened up her eyes. She already had something to eat. And the doctor said the danger has passed. And I really appreciate what you did for me. See, again, recognizing and saying thank you. And he said, I want to give you a special gift. Do you know what the gift was? An entire beautiful breakfast. Then the waiter realized exactly where food comes from. He thinks it comes from him. But when Hashem wants us to have food, you can make food, you don't have to make food. It comes from Hashem, and then we have to realize that everything that we have comes from Hashem. We don't have to worry. We're always in good hands. When things seem to not go our way, and we're upset or we're nervous, what's going to happen? Don't worry. You're in Tati's hands, and he's taking care of us every single day. And we have to wake up every morning, and just by opening our eyes and just being alive, what's the first thing a Yid says? Before he speaks even a single word, you open your eyes and say, another day, another chance. Moide ani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayim shechazarta b'nishmasi, b'chem l'rabba munasecha. Thank you, Hashem. You gave me back an neshama. You gave me another day, and I'm alive, and I can make today the best day. So now, just before you say Moide ani, in a few hours, we do the same thing. Go, lie down, say Shema. Thank you, Hashem, for such a beautiful day. And thanks for giving me my family, my life, and all the good things that happened today. I give my neshama that tomorrow, I'm so tired now, but tomorrow you're gonna give me the biggest gift and recharge my battery. I'm gonna wake up once again with the most beautiful Moed Ani. Everyone have a good night.